Hey guys, welcome back to Bick's Pops, and today we're going to be going through some of the awesome Demon Slayer pops that just got released, the special edition ones, and also, while we're at it, I figured, hey, let's have a look at my Demon Slayer collection. So that's what we're going to be getting into today. So today we had the pre-orders of the new wave that came out, and yeah, I'm just going to basically dive straight into them. We're really excited about them. Demon Slayer is my favorite. I said it in the last video. You can see I got a couple out of box, wearing the shirt, manga, I love it. So it's my favorite anime. Tanjiro is amazing. Zenitsu, Inosuke, I love the Hashiras. There's so much awesome stuff that happens in the manga, guys. The anime doesn't, it's not even anywhere near the epitome of what it's going to be. So Swordsmith Village, the dev is coming out now. It's already been released technically in some of the theatrical releases, and it's being reviewed fairly well. So I'm really excited to see it myself. And without further ado, I guess we'll get into the pops that I picked up today. First one today that we got is an interesting one. It's sort of a trend that Funko has been doing, where they put anime characters in a situation where they're eating noodles. Yes, of course, the culture in Japan is eating ramen and eating noodles, but it's sort of like a mini trend. You could almost have your own collection of people eating noodles. So that leads us directly into our first pop, Tanjiro eating noodles. So that's him there. I put him on the spindle. You see all sides of the box. You see the wave on the back. There you go. And there's him in the front there. So that's Tanjiro eating noodles. So now the next one we get into is one of the villains, actually, is one of the 12 moons, which is also one of the ranked demons, if you will. For anyone that doesn't understand, there's 12 of the demons that Muzan created that are basically a lot stronger, have a lot higher concentration of Muzan's blood in their bloodstream. So they have the ability to conjure different types of abilities, so blood demon art. So there's a lot of different ones like that, but really only the upper echelon really get the really awesome powers. But the first really strong demon that Tanjiro had to come up against in the anime happened in the mountain arc with all the spiders, and that puts us into the pop we picked up today. One I have been waiting for a while for, Rui. There you go. It's such an amazing pop. Looks beautiful. Really, really cool. Now we'll swap them over. Rui's amazing. I love this guy. He basically was a child who had a disease that his parents couldn't fix, and he just got mad and essentially killed them. And yeah, after Muzan had given him the powers, Muzan's starting to build a little army is his idea, and by getting sick people that, you know, need help or desperate for help, he reaches his hand out and offers a hand up if you work for me and are under my spell and all this sort of stuff. But Rui's one of the more interesting characters. A lot of people actually started feeling for the villains the first time with Rui, as you could sort of understand, you know, his pain and sorrow. And it was really, really beautiful moment at the end when he met his parents in the purgatory and they waited for him. So that's Rui. He's an upper moon, really, really strong. An amazing detailed pop too. I might get him out of box, we'll have to see, but that's Rui. Now, one of the Demon Slayers that went to rescue Tanjiro and you know, Zenitsu and Inosuke in the mountain arc against Rui was one of the Hashira, the insect Hashiras, Suguko, and that is Kanao. So she's an amazing pop. This is the glow in the dark edition one. I'll glow it up for you guys so you can get a good look, and I'll throw it over the top now. But Kanao is really, really, really awesome. I really like this pop because of the awesome glow, as you can see. But she is a very interesting character. A nice level of detail would have been to add the coin in, because a lot of her choices are made from a flip of a coin. But this is such a beautiful pop. All in all, it's got the wave on the back like the rest of them, and I'll show you through. I really like the differences in the side arts between all of the Demon Slayers. We'll get through it later on when I get through the whole collection, but Kanao is a really, really awesome pop, amazing glow, and yeah, it's a really nice pop that might have some value in the future, not sure. But that, I guess, leads us into our next pop we picked up today, and I guess we'll do a double reveal. because it is the same pop one as just Glow, and that is the man behind me, Kyojuro Rengoku. There he is. Feast your eyes. I believe that's the Glow. Have a look at that. There you go. Beautiful. Honestly, a lot of people's favorite Hashira. He never really got to see his potential. As you know, I don't want to get into many spoilers for any new viewers, but some things happen to Rengoku in the anime that leaves a lot of fans disappointed. But nevertheless, he's definitely still one of the fan favorites. And the amazing animation style in the battle between him and another Upper Moon, and that's as much as I'll say, was incredible. And I'll definitely have to get the Glow out of box for you guys. I'll show it up now just so you can see the glow on him. You can see the amazing red hair and yellow hair, and his cape glows, his shoes glow, his eyes. It's all amazing. I really love Rengoku. He's one of my favorite Hashiras. I don't know if he's my favorite, but he definitely might be. Honestly, he's in top 3, 100%. But they are the new pre-orders that we picked up. So, without further ado, we'll start getting into the next of my Demon Slayer collection. So these are ones that I've purchased previously, guys. I'll quickly show you through this. These are ones I've gotten previously. I started collecting Demon Slayer, sort of, I guess, as soon as I started watching it. So a bit over a year ago, I guess. Maybe a year and a half. But yeah, it's a really, really good anime for anyone that hasn't seen it. If you're interested in watching a new anime, it's got 3 seasons out at the moment, depending on how you do it. And it's just one of the best animes out at the moment. It's got so much potential. The manga's amazing, and it's just going to be one of the best animations, and might even turn the trend in animation styles in the future, because I've seen some of the trailer, and it is just incredible. But yeah, without further ado, we'll get into the next one. This is from one of the first arcs in the actual show, where Tanjiro is studying with Urokodaki in the water breathing style, and then yeah, basically after he's cut through the boulder, he gets to go to Final Selection. And a really, really cool detail about this pop, Final Selection Tanjiro, a really, really cool detail about him is his sword is actually blue, because that's Urokodaki's sword. He actually lent him his sword, and it is got the blue tip similar to Giyu's sword. And that's actually just a cool little, I guess, Easter egg, if you will. It's something that Funko did with a little good attention to detail, and I really appreciate that. And what's really, really cool with the Hantengu mask, and you know, with the ward protection spell and that on it as well. And it's a really, really cool pop. I love Tanjiro, and he's obviously ready for action. You can see his tartan checkers on the side. It's amazing. I'm sure we've seen this one before, so we'll get on to the next one. The next one, oh, I just want to say as well, I haven't gotten every single pop in the Demon Slayer collection. I mostly go for ones that I like, or I create my own little set. And I encourage anyone, if you're a full-on completionist, awesome. If you just like a couple characters, that's awesome too. For me, personally, my collection style is for value, yes, but mostly for the characters and things that I like and am interested in. And I sort of try to balance them both with my collections, and I find that I'm coming up fairly well, and I'm happy with what I have at the moment. So there's not much bio regret going on with anything that I purchase. Now, as we were talking about the villains, we'll get to this man right here, Muzan Kibutsuji. So he's the Demon King. He's the progenitor of all demons. He is amazing. His red eyes, you can see the hat. He's almost got that Michael Jackson look to him. That's what a lot of people call him, the Michael Jackson style, I guess. And yeah, Muzan, look, this is a pop, this is a sleeper. It doesn't have a ton of value right now. When it vaults, it will definitely gain value. But the big things are going to happen in the future in the manga, and this is a sleeper from the Wave 1 release. Definitely something you guys should consider to pick up if you want to collect the Demon Slayer line. He's the first iteration of this. Who knows if we get another one? I hope we do. But yeah, it's one that definitely could be a sleeper in the future for value. Now, okay. Oh, yep. Now, this one actually came out fairly recently. It wasn't the most latest release, but it was in the middle of last year with SDCC. And that is from the Mugen Train arc, where Rengoku makes appearances. We have Enmu. So I got the shared sticker, Couldn't happen to get my hands on the official con sticker one, but I'm not really bothered, to be honest with you. This one's just as fine for me. It's not like he's one of my favorite characters or anything. I do appreciate the arc, and even though it's not my favorite arc, it's definitely still a fun one, and one that everyone should definitely watch, especially for this guy. But that is Enmu. His main deal is that he focuses on people, putting him to sleep, and basically stamping out your spiritual core while you're sleeping, while you're at your most vulnerable. So he really operates in the shadows, a dangerous demon if you drop your guard, and it's one of the more quicker ending battles. I won't say too much more, but like, it's definitely an interesting journey on how they have to get to the final boss, if you know what I mean. But that's Enmu. We'll put Rengoku back. Now, alright guys, now we're done with the basic stuff now. Alright, we're gonna start getting into the juice. These are the more rarer ones, the more sought after ones in the collection that people are after. I'm very lucky that I know the right people and that I managed to get my hands on these. These ones I'm going to be holding, well basically I'm holding on to all of them until the end of the manga, but these ones are my babies, my precious. It's my favorite anime, so these now basically going forward are my favorite set of pops. They got a special place in my room. Alright, so with the first one, we'll start with one of the Hashiras. A lot of people's favorite Hashira. Some people don't like him. Not many people don't like him. He's not much you don't like. He's the first one you see in the whole show, and he's, I don't know, he's very interesting. Very interesting. That's all I'm going to say. And that is Giyu Tomioka with the AAA anime exclusive sticker. Look at him there. Isn't he beautiful? I would love to get him signed one day. That'll be amazing. But for now, we'll just keep him as it is. Oh, look at him. How beautiful. And you can see his kimono. This is what I mean. This is what I love about the Demon Slayer line. A lot of them have the different sides and the awesome designs. You're going to see them all as we go through. But there's Giyu with the Wave 1 release. And yeah, he's such an amazing pop. He's got all the water coming around him. It would be one that's amazing out of box. I do have a special edition, so I might actually take him out of box because I have this one now. But yeah, that's Giyu. And that leads us on to our next one, which is another Hashira. It's also a pop that you guys have seen before in a previous video. But hey, we're doing a Demon Slayer video. Got to include him too. And that's my signed Muichiro. So I'll give you another look. Very, very beautiful. I love it. We've seen him before, so I won't go too much into him, but because we were focusing on the designs, we'll have a look at his side design on the spin too. And you can see it's nothing flashy, but still really, really nice. And that's just the whole box there. Muichiro's got some awesome things. If I was going to get another one signed, because I do have another one, I might get one of his breathing forms, like 1 through 7 or something. So I'm not 100% sure on what I'll get, but that's in the works. I'll see what I can do about that. But the next one we get into is one that was only available, or really online at a certain store. And this is when Funimation started crossing over now to Crunchyroll. And at the time, the stickers from that store, and that was Funimation. And the pop that was released at the time was Zenitsu Agatsuma. Funimation exclusive, American import, beautiful pop. People think that he's got water hanging all around him, but obviously it's meant to be lightning. I love this pop. This one is currently valued a bit over $100 at the moment, so I'm happy with him. This one will definitely shoot up in the future with some of the things that's going on, and that's the thing that I love about this line, that I see and know is the potential in it, and that all the hype that's come from it so far, from the stuff we've seen in the anime, is good, but it's going to pale in comparison, in my opinion, to what will come in the future if Funko Pops are still the craze and still things that people like to collect. It's something I'll still probably be doing. I enjoy the collectible aspect as well, and I enjoy displaying them, but it's definitely really cool to get moments in time from some of the favorite characters and whatnot, and then to sort of put them in their own little display. It's not for everyone, but hey, if you're watching this video, you're probably one of those people as well. And we'll get into Zenitsu, so you can see he's got obviously his kimono colors. on his side of the box. Another cool design. We see the wave as well. Side of the box. All of my pops, I'm so lucky, are in mint condition. They're all, well, as close to mint, at least 9 out of 10s as you sort of can get. And I'm really, really happy with them. They're all in really good protectors. And the things that are sort of coming up are going to start becoming into hard stacks, and you'll see why. Pardon me. But the next one we get into, you might have just seen it. One that I really love. I actually missed the first drop in this, and I got lucky with a store in Australia that got a restock, or happened to eventually get their stock, and I managed to get this one for a really good price. And it's the LA Comic-Con Nezuko Kamado Toy Stop Collectibles exclusive. This is a really cool pop. I have the normal Nezuko as well, and it's the same mold, it's just not metallic. So I won't really bother showing that one, but I have the original one as well. But this is the metallic Nezuko in her action pose, ready to go, ready to claw, ready to kick, and ready to help her brother out. So that's Nezuko Kamado. I love the LA Comic-Con sticker. Honestly, it might be one of my favorite stickers, guys. It's the crack in the octopus thing coming out of it is amazing, and I love the flames, and it's just, it's more the Kraken, and it sort of looks like flames from a distance, and I like that about it as well. But yeah, no, that's Nezuko, and really, she will hold some value because of some, honestly, a lot of these pops are going to go up in value in the future, so I probably will stop saying that about every single one, but yeah, there's a lot of sleeper information coming up in the anime, and we still have a whole another 2/3 of it to go, so we've only just sort of started getting into the awesome stuff, and I guess with that, we'll get to Nezuko's brother, and that is Tanjiro Kamado Hinokami Kagura Chase. There he is, the SE, beautiful. Not much you can really say. That's the common right there. He looks really cool. He's in his pose. It's actually when he's fighting Rui, and the sword's actually snapped off from when he was fighting Rui, and it's mostly just a flame. If you actually get it out, you can sort of see where the nub of the sword is, and I think that's a really cool detail. But this is the special edition Tanjiro Chase, and because I know some lovely people and know a good price when I see one, I managed to get this bad boy too. The Galactic Collectibles Tanjiro Chase. There you go. 1 and 2. I really like this sticker. It's not my most favorite sticker, but obviously it stands out comparatively to the SE, and it's a really, really cool one. This one has a value probably maybe 175, 150 dependent, I don't know. But mostly because of all the different restocks that have come out have sort of dropped a lot of these values because Demon Slayer line is so popular and the demand is there. Funko's just been pushing them out. But eventually when these vault, man, I see no reason why they're not going to shoot up from the wave 1 with all the awesome stuff that's coming out. But yeah, that's Tanjiro. Same tartan pattern as before. I believe that all the characters keep their designs across different, versions of them. So if we get out a different Tanjiro, got the tartan pattern as well. So you can see what I'm talking about. But here's Tanjiro Kamado, Galactic Toys. And one of his trainers in the future, I guess is all I'll say. And a lot of people's favorite Hashira, especially the people that know what goes on in the show, is one that's actually blind. And it's a little funny to think that one of the strongest and one of the most powerful Hashira is actually blind. It's almost like a daredevil in an effect that his other senses are heightened because he's missing that one sense. And well, with enough about the mucking around, here he is, Gyomei Chase. So this is, a lot of people think a lazy chase. I understand why, because realistically the only difference between this one and the common is some tears. You can see them up close. That's really, on the actual figure, that's really the only difference that you can sort of notice as far as I'm concerned. I've studied them both. And that's, not really a crazy difference for a chase. It would have been cool for him to be doing something else. But, I mean, if you understand the manga, you understand why he's crying and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, we won't get too much into it. We'll just show him off really quick. And, oh, wait, before I forget, we got the Hot Topic version as well. Just had to show you guys, side by side, So you can see the, obviously the figurines, the actual figures, and actually the boxes are the same. The only difference between them, and crazily enough, and the crazy price difference is due to those two stickers, man. And it's crazy, the sticker hunting. That's just what people are after. You want something that just appeals to you more. And anything that's imported and you can't get regularly is more valued, more sought after. So you can understand why Gyomei is a $200 plus chase. Obviously the restocks and stuff are making this price vary. So nothing is like fixed. But these are all rough numbers, and looking about $100 for the shed, 200 plus for the Hot Topic. So it's a bit of over double the price for the Hot Topic one, which is pretty crazy, but I got a very good deal with mine, so I couldn't say no. And we get into our last Demon Slayer pop, and it's actually another double up, and you could probably already guess what it is. It's a lot of people's favorite one. I don't know, maybe the most sought after Demon Slayer pop in the whole line, and that is Flock Chase Inosuke. And we'll save the theatrics, we'll stop mucking around, we'll get out the big boy, get out the big guns. Chalice Collectibles Inosuke. There it is. Probably see a bit of the shimmer on the sticker. It's an amazing pop. I love it. It's really only difference, this is the common. He doesn't have his big ball mask. It would be cool if his hair was flocked, but unfortunately the flocked body is really identical to this one. It's just the bottom down, like the top isn't really flocked. So that's a little bit of a letdown, but at the end of the day, I love it. Nevertheless, it's still an amazing Flock Chase. The pink sticker, it's amazing. And yeah, Inosuke is a big character in the show, deservedly so. He's a bit of a silly character as well. Always a bit of a hothead, and but always looking out for and wanting to protect the people that he loves and cares for. So that's Inosuke. The Chalice and the Special Edition, both of them, I love them so much. Chalice one is amazing. I don't know if I had to have a favorite, I'm not sure. If I had, Muichiro sign's hard to go past. 1, 2, and I don't know. I guess, I also have something special with the Rengoku coming later that I'll get into another video, but I don't know, these are probably, I don't know, I have to think about it more, but off the top of my head, my two favorite Demon Slayer pops in my collection. Both of them are grails, this one especially with the signature from Griffin Burns. And yeah, it's one, this whole set's something I'm going to be holding on to for a while until the anime catches up to the manga. And then I'll think about letting it go then. But it's definitely a sleeper set, guys. Demon Slayer holds a lot of value in the top end. Similar with other lines as well, but really there's a few pops that have, over that $200 range value, and it's early in the whole series, guys. Wave 1 was 2 years ago at the end of the day, and some of them are still coming out today. Some people are still getting special edition Gyomeis today, at the end of the day, obviously with the new sticker, but their waves that keep coming out, so that's going to help affect this price until it gets vaulted. And then it'll probably steady out and then eventually grow up when the anime catches up and people see the characters in anime and see what's awesome about them, and can vibe and understand what all the people that have read the books know and love about them as well. So I'll just, I guess, guys, we'll wrap that up there. That's our Demon Slayer collection. Thanks for tuning in for this one. I've got a few other different collections coming up as well, and yeah, I'm really excited to get them out to you. I'm going to be putting out a couple different types of videos. I don't think I'll stick to just showing off collections. I'll probably put out different Funko news and different, ideas, maybe a little bit of shopping, chase hunting, box openings, I don't know, all different stuff that we'll try out, guys, and see how you guys like it. Give me some feedback, and yeah, we can go from there. But otherwise, thanks for tuning in to Bick's Pops, guys. We'll see you in the next one.